Let's take a few minutes and look at Liquidware Labs Profile Unity with FlexApp and how we can layer in 11 layers and multiple applications at the user level in a just-in-time fashion. So let's go ahead and apply the snapshot that has nothing but Profile Unity and .NET 4.5.2 installed. We're currently running at a whopping 1.87 gigahertz, so your mileage may vary. You may have a faster system or a slower system. Clicking Switch User will show us that there's only been the administrator logged in this box. Let's go ahead and go over to the control panel where we can see that there are no applications installed on the box, again, other than .NET 4.5.2 and Profile Unity. We'll go ahead and proceed to the C drive in the 64-bit program files folder. You'll see these are the default files and folders. And under the 32-bit program files folder, we see that there's nothing else installed. Let's go ahead and log off this box. What we're going to see here is a mix of applications, half of which or more were installed by a coworker in Alpharetta, Georgia. I simply took those application FlexApp packages and imported them into my console and deployed them with Profile Unity to the user1 user. Let's log in as user1 and proceed. With the first run of a user, Profile Unity will kick off, and then Windows will set up some default themes and such personalized settings. You'll be able to see a clock in the bottom right of the Windows desktop of, well, both desktops, this host desktop and the desktop of the virtual machine running on this host. All right, and as you see here, these applications, again, I did not install these applications into layers. I imported these layers from a fellow coworker, transferred electronically, imported and deployed those layers through Profile Unity without ever packaging those apps myself. And here we'll dive into the program files 64-bit folder. You'll see there's applications there. More than before, of course. In the 32-bit folder, a lot more applications than before. Let's go ahead and check the control panel, see what we have there. We now have a number of applications, a mix of 32 and 64-bit, including C++ Visual Studio runtimes of various flavors. So these have all been installed by the applications as the applications were installing, and Liquidware Labs FlexApp has layered these applications in, some of which I've installed and others which I've imported. So let's go ahead and load Adobe Illustrator 64-bit. This is an application package that I next finished through during our FlexApp installation routine. So the shortcuts you see on the desktop, those are apps that I imported. However, these next few applications are applications that I packaged myself. With FlexApp, you can use VHD and VMDK based applications. But as you see the applications loading, going through its different plugins, it's going to go ahead and pull its fonts in here. And then we're going to have Adobe Illustrator that was never installed on this machine up and ready to go. Alright, Illustrator's up and going. Let's go ahead and load another application from the Adobe suite. Let's go with the Bridge, Adobe Bridge 64-bit. Go ahead and pull that application up here. Alright, so we've got Adobe Bridge loaded. Let's go navigate over to another application which I've packaged here, which is TechSmith's Camtasia Studio 8. We'll go ahead and click that and load Camtasia Studio 8. Load that application. This will be the first run of Camtasia Studio 8, so you can go ahead and Packaging Console and configure applications and go ahead and check default settings and register applications oftentimes so that your user does not have to do it on first run. Additionally, with our integrated UEM, you can oftentimes push out the registry keys or files needed to register applications. What you're looking at now is 11 layers that we've mounted and 16 applications, actually more than 16 applications, because some of these apps install multiple executables and applications. But let's go ahead and dive over to the Microsoft Management Console. We've got to do that as administrator. And in here, we're going to go ahead and load the disk administration utilities. And let's take a look at exactly what we have mounted to this virtual desktop. Go ahead and load the disk management component, manage the local interface. And so on this system here, when it comes up, you see we've got 11 FlexApp volumes mounted. I hope that you found this demonstration valuable. Please contact Liquidware Labs so that you can get a copy of Profile Unity with FlexApp and run this demonstration and evaluation for yourself.